Short videos or long videos? Which should you be creating in 2022? Which is converting better and which is probably going to make you more money? Well, in this video, I'm going to answer that question for you. If you're new here, what's up everybody? My name is Preston, founder and CEO of agentlaunch.com. If you're interested in having us help you build a client acquisition system that you own and you're a realtor, check us out, agentlaunch.com/apply. Let's get into this video without further ado. There's a myth out there that short videos convert better than the long video. And I want to bust that myth for you. This myth has been around for, quite a long time, and it was actually busted a long time ago by David Ogilvy. A lot of people thought, people aren't going to stick around and watch a really long piece of content, but they were wrong. Short is not always the best way to make money, and I'm going to explain to you in this video why. These marketers, these old school marketers like David Ogilvy, actually did a big test on this. You can look it up. They tested long form copy against short form copy, and they actually found that long form copy converted much, much better, and they made a lot more money. So they started testing long form sales letters against short form sales letters, and long form were about 40 pages and the short form were about 10 to 20 pages. And you guessed it, the long form ones started converting a lot better than the short form ones. So the truth is, the content of a video cannot really be too long or too short. The content in a video needs to be as long as you need to get your message across. That doesn't mean you should force all of your videos to be long. Not all videos need to be that long to get the message across, but a lot of them do. And if they do, you should give them the time they need. Because the truth is, a video can never be too long, only too boring. Your video should be exactly how long it takes to tell your story, to get people excited and to close the sale, close the appointment, close the lead, whatever it is you're going for. And this has definitely been proven true in my own experience. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll notice all my best videos are 40 to 60 minutes. And so I get this a lot from real estate agents who ask me, hey Eric, what's the ideal length of a video? Is it like 5 minutes? Is it 10 minutes? Is it 15 minutes? And it doesn't matter. This video you're watching right now is probably gonna be less than 5 minutes. That's because the point I'm trying to make takes less than 5 minutes to get across. Now, there's a good possibility I'll just ramble on and this could be a 10-minute video, but that's besides the point. The point is, your video should be as long as it needs to be, not a second shorter and not really a second longer either. Now, I'll tell you a story. In April 2020, I did my first paid course launch. We made $32,000 in one day. And our webinar was an hour and 54 minutes long. We planned it to be about an hour because we thought that an hour long would actually be the most ideal length, because after an hour, a lot of people would end up leaving and we wouldn't have time to do our pitch, and then a lot of people would go and we wouldn't be able to actually sell as much as we wanted to. That could not have been further from the truth. We actually tested this and we went back and we redid it. We made it shorter, we made it more concise, and it didn't sell as well. The original video was viewed by 250 people. Out of those 250 people, 32 people bought, and our program was $1,000. So we made $32,000. So this is what I hear people say, is if you make a video that's too long, you're gonna lose your audience. And that's true, but you're gonna lose the people who aren't going to buy or who aren't interested anyways. And what YouTube cares about is watch time and viewer retention. So if you have a long video and you're retaining people because it's interesting and those people are sticking around because they're the right audience for your video, that's actually a really good thing. What YouTube wants to see is people sticking around on the platform. And the truth is, your videos should polarize people. It's about pushing the people away who aren't the right audience for your video and slowly drawing in the people who are right for your video. And as that's happening, platforms like YouTube are gonna go out there and find more people like the ones who are sticking around for a long period of time. So the goal isn't to convert the masses, especially in real estate. Your goal is really just to get targeted views and convert just a few of them. And that can be a massive ROI when your average commission check's 10 grand. You don't need a lot of views to make a lot of money. Instead, your videos should aim to convert the 1% to 2% who really actually care and are actually a really good fit for your product or your service. And again, your video needs to be exactly as long as it takes to sell the idea or the product or the service that you're intending to sell, and not a second longer and not a second shorter, as long as it takes for you to deliver that message effectively without rambling on way too long. And there's one rule that can kind of sum this up, and it's called the 80-20 rule. Everyone's heard of this before, but 20% of your viewers are the ones you're gonna make all your money from. 80% of your viewers are not gonna matter. 20% of your viewers are gonna result in your referrals, your sales, your clients. That's what you wanna be targeted on, is those 20%. You do not wanna be trying to appeal to the masses. It's all about niching down and targeting your audience and getting very specific and speaking to that viewer, because the people that buy are the ones that feel like you're speaking to them. If you're making a very generalist video video and it's not appeasing to really anyone specifically, because you're trying to kind of go for the masses, you're probably going to end up selling nobody. And that's why long form videos, whether it be on YouTube or a webinar or a sales funnel, tend to convert better, is because you have more time to niche your audience down into that exact personality that you're trying to sell to. So like I said, all of my best YouTube videos have been my longest ones, but that's because I put a lot of energy into making them really good, and people would come back and they'd rewatch them and they'd keep going because they were just good tutorials. So give yourself permission to dive really deep into a topic and make a really long video. Get really deep, show your expertise, go the extra mile. People will watch it and they will appreciate it. And you'll get that small number of viewers that do make it to the end, and you've built so much trust with them. Just because you're not rushing what you're trying to say, you're actually trying to go deep with the value you're trying to bring to them. So what do I want you to do next? Well, I want you all to go out there and make your next piece of content without thinking about how long it's going to be. Just think about what you need to do to deliver that message effectively, and do not worry about how long it is at all. What I'm going to do now is comment YouTube if you plan on incorporating YouTube into your business this year. It's been a game changer for me and a lot of the people I coach on YouTube who are getting deals from it. They're meeting, some of my clients are meeting famous people who've been watching their videos. Now they're buying homes from them, because those type of people are a little more selective of who they work with, and they tend to go and reach out to people who've been able to build trust with them through the form of video. As always, everybody, thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button if you want to get notified when I put out new content. You can go to agentlaunch.com/apply if you want to work with us. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.